Under what circumstances can you install a socket in a bathroom within 3 meters of the bath or shower? I'm going to show you an installation where I did just that in today's video. Then I'm going to show you some fault finding that I did where somebody's kitchen sockets weren't working and I figured out why and rectified the fault. Follow the video to see what happened. Then at the end of the video I'm going to show you a really bad fan installation in somebody's bathroom done by a builder, and I'm going to show you how I rectified that problem. Then right at the end I'm going to show you a brand new tool bag that I've got. This is the best one yet and I can't wait to share it with you. All that coming up in today's video. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm installing a socket in a bathroom today. I know, mind blown, right? That's not right. You're not allowed to do that. It's against the regs. And it's within 3 meters from the bath. So let me explain. So in here, this is the bathroom. The customer has got their washing machine in here. Basically because they've got no other space to actually put their washing machine. So what they're going to do is have this all boxed in, and so the double socket is going to be in the back of a cupboard basically, so it won't be accessible. Only the washing machine, it's a single socket, only the washing machine will be plugged in, and so in my mind that's absolutely fine. You know, it's going to be behind the washing machine. Someone would really have to go to great lengths if they wanted to plug a toaster in and sit in a bath. So yeah, I mean, accessible by means of a tool, open to interpretation. You know, you will basically have to unscrew the cupboard and you know, take everything apart to be able to actually plug something into it. So I think for me that I'm happy with that. And basically you can see the socket here. On the other side is the kitchen, and there's a socket there which is on a ring, so I've literally just drilled through back to back, and then I'm just going to put a piece of 2.5 twin and earth through there and connect it into the back of the socket on the other side. While I'm in here also I'm changing this fan. So you can see it up there. It's a funny one. It's a vent axia fan, but it's completely full of dust and dirt, and it's just completely burnt out. But it sticks out really far from the ceiling as well, and when I opened it, it's not your usual fan. It's got a funny, it's almost like the ones that are designed for kitchens or something like that. The way it is a bit weird. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to fit a normal slimline fan in, but actually it's fine. You know, I can just take that one out and then put a slimline fan in and it will do the trick. So I'm going to put a silent 100T in. That will be much better for that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. So I just got a call from a lady whose sockets are not working in the kitchen. Actually, her fiance phoned me, who's an electrical engineer, and he said, I've checked the consumer unit, all the circuit breakers are on, but there's no power to the kitchen sockets. And I said to him, have you tried turning everything off and turning it back on again? He said, yeah, I've tried that. So we'll see what it could be. My initial thoughts as a guess are a faulty circuit breaker, number one possibility. Otherwise, something a bit more complicated, like a wire's pulled out in the back of a socket or something like that. But anyway, I've got my Fluke back now from repair, and I'm going to use that to diagnose the fault. So I'll let you know how I get on. So here we are at the consumer unit, and as you can see, the cut out fuse is at a funny angle, and you've got the gas meter right next to the consumer unit. Hey, what do you think of that? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, here's the consumer unit, and basically the circuit that has the problem is the socket's kitchen here, which is labelled number 17. So I've taken the cover off, and you can see that this is the circuit that has the problem. So just having a look above the circuit breakers, there doesn't seem to be any heat damage.
and yeah, those tails are an absolute bodge. But apart from that, that's not obviously what's causing the fault. Yeah, they are tight, it's just that they're quite far out of the connections. No obvious overheating or issues here. So that's the first thing I always check, is the buzz bar connections and the outgoing connections, to make sure that there's nothing obvious there. But so far I can't see anything obvious with this particular circuit. So here we are at the kitchen socket, and I'm just running a test on it, doing a ZS. Let's see what reading we get. Oh wow, 169.4 ohms, so there's something not quite right there. She said that the kitchen sockets weren't working at all, but they are actually back on now, but there's a high resistance. So let's see the other side, if that's high resistance as well. Yeah, 174, 1.4. So let's have a closer look at this socket and see if we can see anything. Yeah, straight away look at that. Can you see that heat mark there? And the switch looks a bit dodgy. Yeah, the switch is completely stuck, so it looks like it's been overheating inside this socket. That's luck of the draw, because this is literally the first socket in the kitchen that I went to test. But can you see that burn mark there? So I've taken the cover off this socket, and let's see what's behind. Okay, now I see what the problem is. It's just completely burnt out. One neutral cable, yeah. Oh man, what a mess. So loose connection, maybe. Probably what's happened is there was a loose connection in the back of this socket, and then it's arced and it's overheated to the point where actually one of the neutrals or two of the neutrals are pulled out, and then a lot of the load is going down half the circuit, which means it's overloaded the circuit, caused the wires to get even hotter, so that causes all this overheating and burning, and that's why the circuit was only working intermittently, because obviously the connection on the neutral was just so loose. So we're going to have to cut all the burnt bits out of these wires, and hopefully we can do it without having to chop all the tiles off and take the cables back in the wall. Hopefully we can just cut out the burnt bits within the socket, and there'll be enough length on those wires to be able to extend them. So here we are. I've managed to cut out the burnt parts and just extend the good parts into the socket using these Vargo 221 connectors. So thankfully the burnt part didn't extend all the way back into the sheath of the cables and into the wall. There was a bit of decent wire left, so I was able to salvage that and just extend them. It was a bit tight in the back of the socket, but it was doable and much preferable for the customer than having to chop the tiles off and chase out the wall and do, you know, some kind of joint in the wall or something like that. So yeah, that was the solution that I came to in the end. Let me know in the comments what you would do. So I decided to take off some of the other sockets as well, just to check that the fault hadn't caused problems in any of the other sockets, and I was glad that I did, because one of the sockets here that you can see in this photo had started to get overheating on the neutral as well. You can see that bubbling there and the sort of black bubbles on the wires. That was from the neutrals overheating. And presumably what it was is that basically because the neutral had busted out of one of the sockets, all of the load was coming down one side of the ring, only on one leg of the ring, which meant that it was overloading that leg on the neutral conductor and causing the issue. Let me know if you found anything like this before in the comments. I'll be interested to hear what you guys think.
So I've just come into this bathroom to change a bathroom fan. Well, basically just the light. It's a fan light that wasn't working properly. And I'll just show you what I found.
So this is the fan. It's a bit dirty. Apparently the bulb just needs changing, right? But if I get my torch, I'll show you. Yeah. No duct.
It's literally just been venting into the loft space. 15-year-old house? Dodgy builders? I think so. It's disgusting. So here we are, we're up in the loft now, right? You can see all the dirt that's come from that fan. It's just been venting straight to. Now if you look up here, it looks like there should have been a roof vent pipe installed, but they just never bothered to do it. So it's literally just been blowing onto the insulation here. What a joke. Absolute joke. So this is the other one that I had to have a look at. It's full of dirt, completely blocked, and it's burnt out the transformer. So huge, great transformer. I only just managed to get it through the hole there, but the whole transformer's gone. Massive great thing. Look at that, the size of my head. So I'm just going to replace it with a normal mains voltage silent 100T that's allowable within the zones there, and then I'm going to put a downlight next to it so that you don't have this issue of these horrible lights with a fan light built in. They're rubbish things. So here we are. What I've done is just put a bit of flexi duct in there to vent that out into the roof vent that was already in place, so that makes things much better. And here is the final solution with a fan and a new LED downlight next to it. Let me know in the comments if you like these EnviroVent fans, and see the link below to get one for yourself. So this is it guys, my new tool bag. I'm going to open it right now before your very eyes. And can you guess what brand it is? Yes, that's right. It's another Vito. This is the Vito Pro Pack Tech MCT. Now why have I got this when I only got a Tech XL a few months ago? Well, I'm going to make a video all about this and put it on my Tools for Sparks channel. So subscribe to the channel and you'll get to see what this bag is all about, why I've got it, why I love it, and why am I not using the Tech XL anymore. Thanks for watching this video guys, and as always, if you've enjoyed this video, hit a like, subscribe to the channel. I post here every Friday at 5 PM, so please stay tuned for more videos coming soon. And make sure you subscribe to Tools for Sparks, where you can find great tool videos for electricians and other tradesmen who just love great tools. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.